Hello everyone, this is just a quick look at the automation that was needed on this track. We didn't need that much, so it's just a short one, but it was definitely worth touching on because it's the final little details that can have a big effect on the end results. Here we have some volume automation on the cymbals. For the most part, we usually have singular crashes coming in, but every now and again it goes to a ride cymbal loop, which needed to be attenuated because it was far too present in the mix. Take a listen. As you can see, we're making the same changes throughout the track. It's just to help us so we don't have to over compress the cymbals. Sometimes that's actually a good option instead of automation, but here manual automation was the way to go for me. Now looking at the strums stem, the reason for this volume automation is a little different compared to the cymbals. Take a listen to the part which I'm attenuating, and a little way through I'm going to bring in another element of the mix. See if you can guess why I automated the strums down on the red coloured sections. Now there are a lot of reasons why I may have automated these strums down during the red sections, but essentially the strums and the lead are playing identical rhythms here. So the problem we run into is the strums will cover up the lead if they are left too loud in those red sections. Later on we automate them back up when the strums rhythm detaches from the lead section. Now, one thing that could have been done better to help is a slightly different arrangement for the strum section, but this is what the client wrote and it sounds good. So if you're in a similar situation, if you're not attached to the arrangements, I would suggest rewriting the part and making it rhythmically different from the lead section. But if you are happy with the way it sounds, don't worry about it. You can just automate it like this, but it's worth being vigilant for areas in the track which are being masked, and you can use automation to solve that problem. Right, now I'll show you the other sections of the strums which are being brought back up. Straight away, you can hear how much the lead benefits from that little dip in volume on the strums. Then during the other sections where the strums have a different rhythm to the lead, it needs to come back up again. The other effect of this automation is it makes the width of the mix open up during the green coloured sections, because essentially the strums are the main instruments giving us sound on the left and right speakers. So when you bring the volume up in the strums, it essentially increases the volume of the sides relative to the middle, and then when you attenuate it during the red sections, the width is effectively narrowed. We basically have less side prominence. This has the effect of making those green sections pop as they come in. And that's it for this video on automation. There are plenty more extravagant things you can do with automation, but here I thought I'd just focus on the power of simple volume automation. It's just the final details that will tie a bow on your mix before going out to be mastered. Now, talking about mastered, that's what we will be doing next, so be sure to join us for that. That wraps up the mix for this track, the Duke of Wellington. I want to say thank you to Best Side Records for allowing me to make this video. I hope it helps you in some way to making better mixes going forward. I'll catch you next time.